Yes, now! Blast now! Ah! There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV. We are definitely pitting tonight, people. You seen that spot on my head, yeah? I've been switching up the diet as of recently. I've been living off of cookies, sausage rolls, and everything in between, alright? So don't get too excited. I'm living life to the maxo. Maxo relaxo. I thought, you know what? Let's get a bit of body count on. I've heard a few tunes on this record, I'm not gonna lie. But I want to delve into body count because I will have something to say. Because this band, from what I've heard, is either going to be hit or miss. There's a lot of crap. There is a lot of shit from what I've heard. A lot of corny stuff. But there's some of the hardest stuff going. I know there's some of the most ignorant, hardest, hardcore, rap injected, fueled, relentless vibrations that this band will provide. So nobody's requested body count. I thought I'll jump in. If you're here via looking for body count reactions, what's good? It's Des at King of the Pit TV. We're not just going to do a reaction to Smoked Pork. It's 47 seconds long. It's going to be an introduction to the record. We're going to go into body count is in the house from there on. So peace, one love, people. Let's jump straight in. Let's hope to hear some ignorance. Come on. Let me get this playing from the right place, alright?
Yo, Moose. Stop the car right here. There they go. Alright, give it here.
When was this put out?
Cool.
Late 80s?
Stay in the car, man. Stay in the car.
Surely not the early 80s. 90s? 90s?
Hi, officers. We had a flat tire back there.
1992!
Nah, that's not my job. My job's not to help your fucking ass out. I mean, you know, I don't have any other way to get home. That's not my job, asshole. Well, could you tell me what your job is? Right now, my job is eating these donuts. Or maybe, hey, wait a minute, aren't you? Yeah.
Let's get to it, come on.
Body count, body count, body count.
Yeah,
body
motherfucker!
count, body count, body count.
18 tracks on this record.
Body count, body count, body count, body count.
Body count, nigga!
Body count, 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 b count. Body 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 count.
This guy says props to Ice-T for exploring metal. Bruh, I'm gassed up. I'm gassed up. Now he exploring punk. This is crossover. Hardcore with thrash metal influence. Otherwise known as metalcore. This guy says he's exploring punk. This is crossover. Hardcore with thrash metal influence. Otherwise known as metalcore. Punk and hip hop have always been intertwined cultures. Mac Money! Metalcore is different to crossover. Put some respect on the genres, alright? Imagine being 13 in 92, getting your hands on that first swag bag, hearing this and Rage Against the Machine along with Black Sabbath and Tool. We need to have a look into Rage Against the Machine's background because they signed to a major label, right? So I need to clue myself up on that because that don't make sense to me. Love the lyrical complexity of the song. It's right up there with the exploited sex and violence. Yo, has anybody heard Sex and Violence? That is timeless. Sex and violence, sex and violence. One of the best metal albums of all time, says John McFadden. Or McFadden, I don't care. Let's go, let's keep it going.
Right about now, the motherfucking place to be. On the bass, I got my main motherfucker called Moose Man.
Go on, Moose.
The rhythm tracks, I got the one and only infamous D-Rock in the house.
D-Rock.
On the drums, I got the one and only Beatmaster V, motherfucker. On lead guitars, I got my nigga Ernie C. And I'm Ice motherfucking T, bitch. Come on, make some noise.
We're sipping coffee tonight, black coffee. All day, all night.
Come on. Come on. Body counts in the house. Body counts in the house. Body counts in the house. Body counts in the house.
Do these dudes use this as a introduction track to the set?
Body counts in the house. 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 Yeah.
Yo, they just got some mad henched up guy on the front. I've seen this on a shirt. Hard as nails. I want a body count shirt with the henched up dude on the front. Yes, now.
Come on. Yeah. Make some noise. BC. Body count, motherfucker. Body counts in the house.
Body count. Right, now sports. We're gonna move on to the next track, which is entitled Body Count. It's the self-titled. So I'll see you there. Alright. Des Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. This really is King of the Pit TV tonight, people. Body Count, the 1992 record. This is track number 3 of 18, entitled Now Sports. And obviously it's a little interchange from the introductory track into the self-titled track entitled Body Count. So let's go.
This weekend, 17 youths killed in gang homicides. Now sports.
"2020 still relevant," says a
Sometimes I sit at
subscriber.
home, and I watch TV. And I wonder what it would be like to live someplace like, the Cosby Show, Ozzie and Harriet. Where cops come and got your cat out of the tree. All your friends died of old age. But you see, I live in South Central Los Angeles. And unfortunately, shit ain't like that! It's real fucked up! Goddamn, what a brother gotta do to get a message through to the red, white, and blue. What I gotta die before you realize.
That's some punk drumming right there.
The world's insane while you drink champagne and I'm living in black rain. Try to ban the AK, I got 10 of them stashed with a case of hand grenades.
Come on.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. gunfight. The tension mounts. On with the body count. Yo, Beatmaster V, take these motherfuckers to South Central. Ha ha! Yeah! Fuck that! I hear it every night. Another gunfight. The tension mounts.
On with the body count.
Last weekend, 37 kids killed in gang warfare in my backyard.
Who influences the kids to go against each other and kill each other over material possessions? Who does? Why is there such an uneven distribution of finance in the world? These are questions I'm not going to answer, nor am I going to continue on with, because I don't study the economy. I'm definitely not a conspiracy theorist. And generally speaking, I'm incredibly naive, so I'll let Ice-T speak on that stuff today and tonight, alright? Some people get cancelled for stating opinions.
No!
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to say one thing, yeah? We've got radio. You know, like, I know people don't really listen to the radio no more, to be honest. But you'll hear on the news, such as the sample that was used, or at least the skit, Now Sport. So many people were killed through gang violence. And, you know what I mean? We'll briefly overview that and then move on to the next story, right? The news will report on it whilst you're listening to the radio stations, and then the mainstream radio will then go on to promote violent music that has been searched for and chosen by the mainstream record labels to go and promote, to further solidify the problem that is going on within particular communities. It's just an observation. It's a bit hypocritical, right? But you know what I mean. It is what it is. I'm working class. I've been treading on by people since the dawn of time, man. And it's always our problem, yeah? It's nothing to do with the influence. They killed Michael Jackson for speaking out about the record labels, by the way.
Take these motherfuckers home. Yeah! Yeah, we in the house. Body count full 1991, motherfucker. I hear it every night.
Another gunfight!
The tension mounts. On with the body count.
On with the body count! Right, we got a statistic, which is obviously another skip moving on to Bowels of the Devil. I'll see you there, people. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV signing in. We're listening to Body Count self-titled 1992 records. I'm going to leave the conspiracy theories at bay for one minute. I didn't go into depth, so don't start me, alright? Do not start me. I'm buzzing. I feel invincible. A statistic, and then we're going to flow it into Bowels of the Devil, which is track number 6. Alright, let's go.
A statistic. At this moment, there are more black males in prison than in college.
Jumping back into conspiracy theories, if you want to have a search into the record label's relationship with the prison, the prison industrial complex, could just be a fake email that was sent out, could just be false information. It's interesting to check out. This one is Bowels of the Devil. Let's go. I'm gonna stop now, people. Ooh!
Let me tell you what the motherfucker eats. His stomach filled with lost soul, guts made out of steel and concrete, vows of the devil. Listen close, cause I've been there before, and you don't wanna die there. They call it going out the back door. The back door. The back door. The back door. Walk in the club or the hole, give me the sex.
That's a riff. Love the contrast between the heavy metal guitars and the punk rock drums.
Let me tell you what that sucker eats. His stomach filled with my homeboy, guts made out of steel and concrete, vows of the devil. Listen close, cause I've been there before, and you don't wanna die there. They call it going out the back door. The back door. The back door. The back door. Yeah! Let me tell you what the motherfucker eats. His stomach filled with my homeboy, guts made out of steel and concrete, vows to the devil. Listen close, cause I've been there before, and you don't wanna die there. They call it going out the back door, the vows to the devil. Let me tell you what that sucker eats. His stomach filled with lost souls, guts made out of steel and concrete, vows to the devil. Listen close, cause I've been there before, and you don't wanna die there. They call it going out the back door. The back door. The back door. The back door.
That was Bowels of the Devil. Great riffs. I felt like the vocal got a bit tired by the end there, though. You know what I mean? Got a bit tired at the end. Could have switched it up You know, kept that energy flowing. I felt like, you know, we'd heard it all before at the last third of the song. We got The Real Problem moving on to the KKKB coming up next. I ain't gonna swear, people. It's a nice family-friendly show. Alright, we're not doing none of that. So let's keep on moving, alright? See you there. Yo, what's good, punk rockers? Body Count is in the house tonight, 1992. This is track 7, moving on to track 8. I'm not going to read out the title of track 8. You know what it is. It's KKKB. As I said before, we're family friendly around here, alright? King of the Pit TV is for the youth. Let's keep moving.
The problem isn't the lyrics on the records. It's the fear of the white kids liking a black artist. But the real problem is the fear of the white girl falling in love with the black man.
I will see you in 1 second. Let go! Oh, fucking hell, come on. I'll tell you what. I'm supposed to have good internet here, people. Punk rock. Perverted Mind says Black Led Zeppelin. Melvin Sherman says social justice warriors need to die.
Oh yeah, what's up out there? BC's in the house. Right about now, I want to tell you a little love story. You know what I'm saying? It's a body count love story. Check out the lyrics, you know. I'm gonna tell you about what happened when we went down south last year on tour. Out on tour, yo, I've been all around the world. Went to Georgia, met this fine-ass white girl. Blonde hair, blue eyes, big tits and thighs. Kind of girl that would knock out most guys. She got wild in the backstage bathroom. Sucked my dick like a motherfucking vacuum. Said I love you, but my daddy don't play. He's the fucking Grand Wizard of the KKK. Love my KKK bitch, love me when you suck me though. Love my KKK bitch, love me when you fuck me though. Love my KKK bitch, love me when I treat her bad. Love my KKK bitch, motherfucker, dear old dad. You know what I'm saying? So we were down south falling in love, you know.
Yo, did these dudes ever play with Rage Against the Machine or what?
Rock had this Nazi
These dudes have to have been on a bill with Rage Against the Machine.
girl, my man Moose Man had this skinhead.
Moose Man!
I fell in love with Tipper Gore's 2 12-year-old nieces. It was
What did it say? Why did you say that?
love it when I treat her bad. You know what I'm saying? So we was down south falling in love, you know. D-Rock had this Nazi girl, my man Moose Man had this skinhead. I fell in love with Tipper Gore's 2 12-year-old nieces. It was wild, you know.
What did he say then?
2 12-year-old
I'm just hearing 2 12-year-old nieces. What's all that about?
had this skinhead. I fell in love with Tipper Gore's 2 12-year-old nieces.
I don't know what he says there. I'm sure. I'm sure it's not.
It was wild, you know what I'm saying? But it got even worse, you know? So one night they took us to a meeting. White sheets, white hoods, no room for seating. There were skinheads, Nazis, and crazies talking about black people pushing up daisies. They hated blacks, Jews, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans.
You know what? I completely understand, but I'm considering this. You know what I mean? Ice-T was on. There's a tune called "Real Recognize Real" by Danny Diablo. The guy who used to Lord Ezek, he's also called. He fronts a band called Crown of Thorns, New York hardcore, right? Real Recognize Real. Jamie Jaster's on that track, and I think Ice-T does the introduction to it. It's hard as nails, that tune. So the guy's obviously linked in as far as like actual hardcore is concerned. I'm surprised he uses the term skinhead on this track in reference to, you know, racism, essentially, because, you know, we know as far as the roots are concerned, it's not true.
Chinese, even the Indians. We had a hood zone, we was slick.
But in a mainstream sort of fashion, you hear skinhead, you tend to think of a Nazi. That's what the general population have been told to think. So I guess it is what it is.
She pushed her butt up hard against my dick. Then her daddy jumped on the stage, talking about killing in a goddamn rage. I got mad, my dick got hard. Ram it in her ass, shit, oh my god. Love my KKK bitch, love it when she fuck me though. Love my KKK bitch, I love it when she suck me though. Love my KKK bitch, she love it when I treat her bad. Love my KKK bitch, motherfucker, dear old dad. So what we really trying to say is body count loves everybody. We love Mexican girls, black girls, Oriental girls. It really don't matter. If you from Mars and you got a pussy, we will fuck you. You know, that's all we saying. Word. So every year when body count comes around, we throw orgy in every little southern town. KKK, skinhead, and Nazi girl break their necks to get to the party. It ain't like they men can't nut. They just too little and they just can't fuck. So we get buck wild with the white freaks. We show them how to really work the white sheep. I know a daddy will really be after me when his grandson's named Lil Ice-T. Love my KKK bitch, love when she fuck me though.
Hey, you know, I like music and art that pushes the boundaries. That doesn't have to stay within the realms of being completely safe. That can crack jokes, that can... I mean, politically speaking, whether it be for or against things this or the next person might be into, everyone should be allowed to say whatever and be whatever as long as they're not hurting anyone. I think that's the beautiful thing about art. And I know this record, the last track, Cop Killer, I know it got him into trouble. I think, now I don't know the history of it, I think that track might have got removed from the record initially for obvious reasons. I mean, I've heard that tune, it probably will be the best track on the record. It probably will be the best track on the record. But it's really brilliant because you get a lot of punk acts or punk adjacent acts that dared and push a few buttons. But as of so far, this band has been very politically driven, and not in the sense where we're trying to be politicians, but, you know, we're being very bold in our statements, and I absolutely adore that. I absolutely adore boldness and the carefree aspect of just, you know what I mean? It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Motherfuck her dear old dad.
Motherfuck! Yes, little bit of emphasis, little bit of chest on that last one there. We got C Note coming up, track number 9. It's going to be weird at 1 minute 36. I don't know what this tune's going to be like. And then we got Voodoo, which is at track number 10, which is a relatively long tune at 5 minutes. So let's keep on moving. Yes, now, blessed. Now, don't forget the rest now. I got the shakiest legs in the world. I'm jittering. I'm caffeinated to hell and back. I'm not going to lie to you. We've got C Note. And then if it's a bit of a mundane sort of filler tingling, we're going to move into Voodoo, track number 10. Let's go. One of the best solos, says Ryan Osborne. Boring! Let's go to Voodoo. Come on, let's go. I remember this track. I've heard this one. Do you know why I know this one? Because I know. I'd heard this in years. I've not heard this in years. But one of the hardest riff kicks in. One of the hardest riffs. I know this one. I'd kick off. I would kick off. That is an ignorant riff. That is a mosh pit riff. That's a throw the bin into the pit riff. The ignorance.
I met this old lady. She said she teach me about voodoo. She said she knew about voodoo.
This guy, Thomas Anderson 3748 says, I play cop killer when I'm getting pulled over. Bullshit! Bullshit! One reply. What's the response? The response isn't even showing. I hope it's someone saying you're chatting shit, my man, because that is rubbish. Creepy song ever.
She said she teach me about voodoo. She said she knew about
Ba-
voodoo.
Ba-da-da.
She had an old doll. She had a long, shiny needle. She held the doll in the air. It looked kind of like me. She took the needle, stuck it in its eye. Ah! My eye, bitch!
Little circle pit riff. Little fist banger. Here we go. Ba-da-da. It's a hooligan riff, man. It's proper sing-along value. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da. Ba.
Now I'm still in the room with this crazy bitch, and she still has the doll.
Ba-da-da.
She said, I'll teach you about the voodoo. You wanna learn about voodoo? She said, I'll teach you about the voodoo. She said she knew about voodoo. She held the doll in her hand. She had some long, shiny scissors. She said some magic words. The doll looked more and more like me. She held the doll in the air. She took the scissors, cut off all its fingers. Ah!
Blah! Ba-da-da, 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 wah, wah, wah.
My fingers, bitch! So if you're ever down in New Orleans, yeah, you might meet an old lady. She might have a doll. It might look like you. Don't ask about the voodoo. Stay away from voodoo. Leave alone the voodoo. Motherfucker! Voodoo!
Good track. Overstays its welcome a little bit though. I said this about a track prior. You know, I don't want to hear the same ideas 3 times over. 2 times is enough, unless it's a chorus. Like the same riff, it loses its magic when you overhear it a little bit. I think that they sort of revised the same riff just one too many times. They should switch it off and add the bridge section in, which is why pop music has a bridge section. You know what I mean, just after the second chorus, purely as it switches up the dynamic, it ensures that the listener is still captivated and it adds a new element to the song instead of just going over the same old, regardless if it's good or not. That's my personal opinion, and it's what I'm used to. We got The Winner Loses coming up next, which might be the longest track on the record at 6 minutes 31. Alright, so let's move on. Yes, now, bless. Now, don't forget to rest. Now, there's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Body Count, the self-titled record. This one's entitled The Winner Loses. It's the longest track on the record. Let's see what is in store. Come on. Don't think I'm familiar with this one whatsoever. Shall I have a hobnob?
My friend's addicted to cocaine. Smoke day and night, drives more and more insane. Living his life in the dark light. Every dollar he gets goes into the pie. He wants to borrow some money from me. Do you think I'm blind? Don't know the score, can't see. You wanna get high at the sky. You're kissing your life goodbye.
Ooh!
You're kissing your life goodbye. You think it's a game. You think it's a game that you play. But the winners lose. But the winners lose it all someday.
Showcasing the extent of their writing capabilities with this one. Very good. Broadening the spectrum.
Who you are, you're losing your mind. Things get a little tight, he committed a crime. Give me your money, or give me your life. You better empty your pockets because you don't live twice. You wanna get high at the sky. You're kissing your life
Bye.
You're kissing your life goodbye.
I wonder where this song goes, because we're at the second chorus already. 2 minutes 6 seconds in. This is 6 minutes 30 long.
You think it's a game. You think it's a game that you play. But the winners lose. But the winners lose it all someday. He took the money to the dope man, and he said he had the best. Next thing you knew, cardiac arrest. It was a roller coaster he couldn't get off. Next thing I knew, my friend lost the lost. No!
Tasty bass going on there. Ba-da-ba-da-bum.
You think it's a game. 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 You think it's a game.
Are we going to have a last chorus, or are we just going to jam out till the end?
Your life goodbye. You're kissing your life goodbye. You think it's a game. You think it's a game that you play. But the winners lose. But the
Drummers jamming out.
lose it all someday. You wanna get
High as the sky. They said you want to get high at the sky. It should be high as the sky, clearly, but why? Sounds like saying high at the sky.
you're
Kissing your life goodbye. Whoa,
You think it's a game.
that you play.
But the winners lose. But the winners lose it all someday. You wanna get high at the sky.
There we go. That was the winner loses. Thought-provoking track. I don't think I've had anyone too close to me who's suffered with like serious issues as far as harsh drugs are concerned. So, I mean, I've had friends, but not necessarily people who were incredibly close. So, you know, I can understand how it would ring a bell for somebody other than myself a little more. So, the bridge section was a bit too long for me. It was alright. It was an alright tune. I enjoyed the bass harmonics that were ringing off during the bridging section. And I'll just sort of leave it at that. I did have a comment to make, but I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. So consider this the worst reaction you've ever watched in your entire life. We've got There Goes the Neighborhood coming up next at track number 12. Alright. Actually, what I was going to say is I hear a lot of suicidal tendencies in this band from the vocal performances at times. That is what I was going to say. So we've got track number 12 coming up entitled There Goes the Neighborhood, alright? Yes, now, bless now. Do not forget the rest now. Des ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV, listening to Body Count, the self-titled record. This is track number 12 entitled There Goes the Neighborhood. Let's go.
There goes the neighborhood.
Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. Des ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Body Count, the 1992 record, the self-titled. This one's entitled There Goes the Neighborhood. Let's go. It feels like I've heard this riff before.
There goes the neighborhood.
I've heard a band that sounds exactly like this. Well, basically, let me tell you, right? I've seen a hardcore band cover this as an intro or something along the lines of this as an intro, more or less the exact same riff. I'd be very surprised if it was a Body Count cover. I'd be very surprised. That maybe it was. I've heard this covered before as an intro to a hardcore band.
Here come them fucking niggas with the fancy cars. Who gave them fucking niggas
They did it. So my mother bought this for my birthday, not knowing the awesome content, and she did it before they banned it in the early 90s. So they did a song with Jello Biafra to replace Cop Killer. That's, yeah, I guess it was just Cop Killer. What was the problem?
That nigga played so good. He took my motherfucking girl. There goes the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood.
All right, controversial opinion. I've heard Cop Killer before. I think it's a right tune. Do you think they were right in banning it because of the song's lyrical content? No, people say, you know, it's art and art should not be censored. Do you think they were right in doing so? I mean, I'm not going to give my opinion because it's irrelevant. I may or may not be for it. I'll let you decide on that. I, for one, am not a fan of the authority, but then again, I'm also an adult. And I'm a law-abiding citizen. Alright? So do you think it was rightful that they ban a song called Cop Killer? And would they ban it today? Is my next question. Could an artist come and do it today? Alright? Let's go. Death metal all of a sudden. They think this is a death metal riff. Ignorant. 1, 2.
We're here. We ain't going nowhere. We're moving right next door to you.
Are body count underrated? What do you think?
Body count, motherfucker.
Come on.
And if those of you that don't like it can suck my motherfucking dick.
Come on now. That walking bass line there. I love the rhythm guitar with the tapping. That's so unique, the tapping and the guitar solo. Come on. Hup, 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 hup.
Here come them fucking niggas in the fancy car. Who gave them fucking niggas those rock guitars? Who let them in the club? Did you make them pay? Who let them on the stage? Who let them play? Don't they know rock just for whites? Don't they know the rules? Those niggas are too hardcore. This shit ain't cool. Those blacks want everything in the fucking world. That nigga played so good. He took my motherfucking girl. There goes the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood.
Regarding the lyrical content, that guy plays the guitar so good he took my girl. You know, I hate to break it to you people, right? Generally speaking, being a good guitarist, it don't really get you the ladies. I mean, as a teenager, there's some sort of myth that being a guitar player gets you a lot of women. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. It gets you, you know, it gets you the leftovers from the front man, to put it lightly. If you're not the front man, you're not really pulling in the band. I'm going to be real with you there. Unless you are an established act playing big stages. If you got game and you're on, you know, local events and stuff, that's fair play to you. But just purely down to your position in the band, you know, I mean, if you're in body count, you're probably cool as hell. But generally speaking, you know what I mean? Generally speaking, the better you are at playing guitar, the more autistic you probably are as well. Probably more awkward you are. I've known some great guitar players, but people who spend 12 hours in the room playing guitar all day, they don't tend to be great with women, I'll be real with you. That's just me going off on a complete tangent, but that's what great art, that's what great lyrical content does. It has you thinking, it sends you off into a train of thought. That was a good tune, that great riffs, doomier riffing, bit of punk in there, almost verging on death metal riff at some point. The tapping with the guitar solo over top was brilliant. I think that's the first time I've ever heard the rhythm do tapping beneath a guitar solo. Very cool. We got another little skip moving into Evil Dick, which is track number 14. All right, hold on tight. Oh, yes, it's getting quite early in the morning over here, people. So we'll try and blast through the rest of this record. We're listening to Body Count self-titled. This one is entitled Evil Dick. Just after the skit, let's go.
On Oprah today, we discuss male promiscuity, why men are constantly in a search for sex and new sexual partners.
Evil Dead! Evil Dead!
Come on.
Evil Dead! Evil Dead! Evil Dick! Evil Dick likes warm, wet places. Evil Dick don't care about faces. Evil Dick likes young, tiny, small spaces. Evil Dick leaves little gooey telltale traces. Evil Dick.
This is very shit. This is bad.
Evil Dick. Evil Dick. Evil Dick. Evil Dick. Late at night, Evil Dick, he comes to me, he says, don't sleep alone, don't sleep alone. Late at night.
Stefan Williams says these new school kids, they don't know about this hardcore music. y'all agree with me. Before I even look at the responses, I'm disliking that comment. Fuck that. No, I agree. Dislike, and you get a like. This is hardly the embodiment of hardcore music. Evil, evil dick.
Evil dick, he wakes me up, he says, don't sleep alone, don't sleep alone, don't sleep alone, don't sleep alone, don't sleep alone. Evil
Dick.
evil dick. Evil dick. Evil dick. I had this girl, she said she loved me. Thought there was no one ever above me. She wanted to marry and have my child. But evil dick, he had to get buck wild. Took me out one night, out with the freaks. If ever there was pussy, evil dick would see. My girl caught me skeezing. She said I wasn't shit. I said it wasn't me, baby. It was that motherfucker evil dick. Late at night, evil dick, he comes to me, he says, don't sleep alone, don't sleep alone. Late at night, evil dick, he wakes me up, he says, don't sleep alone, don't.
I mean, what should I comment on, really? I'm not 14 years old. Like, the lyrical content doesn't entertain me much, to be honest.
Sleep alone, don't sleep alone, don't sleep alone, don't sleep alone. Evil dick. Evil dick. Evil dick. Evil dick. And when evil dick has his way, it sounds a little like this. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Yeah. Damn, dick. Evil. Dick. Evil dick. Evil dick. Evil dick. Late at night, evil dick, he comes to me, he says, don't sleep alone, don't sleep alone. Late at night, evil dick, he wakes me up, he says, don't sleep alone, don't sleep alone, don't sleep alone, don't sleep alone, don't sleep alone.
Oh, I have got no shame in saying that was quite possibly the worst song I have listened to whilst doing King of the Pit TV. I've come across some boring stuff. I've come across some cringe stuff. Come across some stuff which just really makes no sense. Evil Dick is the worst song I have possibly ever heard in my entire life. The whole breakdown section, or should I say the double time section, where it's just groans and moans. Oh, leave it out. I'm too tired for that. I'm too tired for that. That was terrible. That was terrible. That has made something with a good political statement running through the veins of the record. That has just pissed all over it. In a very immature manner. There wasn't really any, great quirk to it. Not really any great melodies. The one thing I liked is the emphasis of the gang chant on the word dick. That was good. The riff was alright. That was funny. That was humorous. That was my reaction. Let's move on. We got Body Count Anthem coming up. There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV signing in. This one's entitled Body Count Anthem. We just listened to Evil Dick. It can't get any worse than that. It can't get any worse. Let's go. Deluxe says this song is when you Kevlar up for the song Cop Killer. Yes! Sound metalcore as hell. Oh, straight edge spin kicks in the pit. Peace. Come on. That was Body Count Anthem. Didn't leave much to the imagination, did it? I feel like we overstayed our welcome at the end with that thrash riff coming in the second time. I'm being really critical at this moment in time because we're getting a little bit tired. We've got Mama's Gotta Die Tonight, which is track number 16. Don't know what I think to the title, to be honest with you. I don't believe in the words I just spoke, and I don't think I'm even going to say the name of the track again. I feel like you manifest. I believe in the magic of the word, all right? So we've got track 16 coming up. I mean, as far as reaction to this one, I want to give you some content, but what can I say? What can I say? They've put an intro as track number 15 on the record, all right? Let's keep moving. We're going to finish this record off. We're going to go out in style. Let's keep going. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, there's a riff already. I'll see you then. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. This is track number 16 of Body Count's self-titled 1992 record. We're listening to it from start to finish, which means we're more or less finishing it. Not really going to phrase the title. Mama's got something tonight. I believe in the power of the word. I believe in the magic of the spoken word, and I'm not going to speak it any further. So let's go. I love my mama.
No. Mama! All my life I loved this girl so much. All my life I loved her simple touch. She cared for me and put me on this earth. Oh, the pain of just a simple birth. But now I find that she had left me dumb and blind, poison twisted, and destroyed my mind. She taught me things that simply were not true. She taught me hate for race, that's why I hate you. There's only one way.
Yo, what's good? I just realised that I didn't have the screen in the back of the video. It don't really make a difference. There's nothing to watch, but I just thought I'd pause it then to get that back. Little side comment. Is this a real story? Because this is kind of mad.
I hate you. There's only one way I can make it right. Mama's gotta die tonight. There's only one way I can make it right. Mama's gotta die tonight. Mama, I always loved my mama. I always loved my mama. I love the way she hold me. I love the way she talked to me. She used to teach me a lot of things. She taught me
That
good
drummer
things.
jamming.
She taught me bad things. Don't trust white people. Don't trust white people. Don't trust white people. They're no good. They're no good. They're no good. They're no good. They're just gonna rip you off. They're just gonna rip you off. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. I said, why, mama? She said, I told you don't trust them. They're no good. I said, mama, I thought we were all the same, mama. Why, mama? She said, don't ask me any questions. Don't you challenge your mother, mama. So one day, I found I fell in love, and I brought my girlfriend home, and I introduced her to my mother, and she smacked me. It was a white girl, and I said, why, mama? Why, mama? What did I do wrong, you know? I found out my mother was an evil woman. She hated Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Jamaicans, Indians, Orientals. Mama was no good. I learned to hate my mother. So I got some lighter fluid from the corner store, and I put it around her bed, and I set her on fire. Burn, mama! Burn, mama! Burn, mama! Burn, bitch! Burn! 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 Burn, you racist bitch! But she wasn't quite dead. She jumped up from the bed, and I grabbed my Louisville Slugger that she had bought me for my 12th birthday, and I came up behind her and I hit her.
That was great. That instrument. That's sick. That's sick.
Now she was out. I went into the kitchen and I got the handy carving knife that we only use on special occasions, like bullshit Thanksgiving. And I took her and I laid her old fucked up corpse on the floor, and I cut her in little bitty pieces. Cut off her arms, her feet, her neck, and I put her into little green hefty bags. And I put it into my car, and I said, Mama, we're gonna go on a vacation, a permanent vacation, bitch. I took some of her around the world, to Arizona, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, Miami, Oakland. Yo, you wanna go to Connecticut, bitch? Ohio, Detroit, Texas, LA. Who's laughing now, mama? Who's laughing now, bitch? Who's laughing now? So if you got a mother, or a grandmother, or a father who wants to carry on the same racist bullshit that's fucked this world up from day one, you can either look him in the face and tell him to suck your dick, or do like body count does. All my life I loved this girl so much. All my life I loved her simple touch. She cared for me and put me on this earth. Oh, the pain of just a simple birth. And now I find that she has left me dumb and blind, poison twisted and destroyed my mind. She taught me things that simply were not true. She taught me hate for race, that's why I hate you. There's only one way I can make it right. Mama's gotta die tonight. There's only one way I can make it right. Mama's gotta die tonight.
That was crazy. You couldn't help, but I'm not a lyrical sort of dude, but I just could not help but follow the story that was being told there. That was crazy. That is. I mean, once you've heard it once, I suppose it probably loses its pizzazz the second, third, fourth time around. So it might just be like a bit of a, you know what I mean, a great track initially, because it was good. Instrumentally, the dynamic was fantastic. I loved the heaviness of when they cut into that low and slow and minimal, and the drummer was just jamming. I loved that drum. Superb. That was mad. Yeah, that was mad. I wonder what made him write that song, to be honest, because there is shock value for shock value purposes. But, you know, if you've got a loving relationship with your mother, you don't tend to write songs like that because you don't necessarily want to paint her in a bad light, I would assume. You know, I that's the way I would go about it. But, you know, your mum can wind you up and stuff like that, but I'm not going to write out like that. That's crazy. That was one of the bolder songs on the record, and yeah, definitely one of the better songs on the record, like, for all means. We got Out in the Parking Lot, which is going to lead into the last track on the record. You know what track that is. Let's keep going. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. We're going to finish off this record. We've been listening to Body Count, by Body Count, which includes the track Body Count. We've got any comments on this? No, a little skit before we go into the last track entitled Cop Killer. All right. Oh, hopefully YouTube don't penalise me for doing this, to be honest with you, because even in this state, it's still controversial, isn't it? But it's a great track. I've heard Cop Killer before. Let's keep moving. I don't even know if I've already started the video at this point, so we're just going to continue on moving. This one's Cop Killer. We're starting off with the skit, though.
This next record is dedicated to some personal friends of mine, the LAPD. For every cop that has ever taken advantage of somebody, beat them down or hurt them because they got long hair, listen to the wrong kind of music.
You heard how he brings up the long hairs? My man's speaking straight to the metalheads in the alternate lot on this one. He's like, I'm in the metal band. I know who I'm reaching out to here.
Wrong color, whatever they thought was the reason to do it. For every one of those fucking police, I'd like to take a pig out here in this parking lot and shoot him in their fucking face.
Here we go. It sounds DB. Oh, light's fucking my video up. I'm getting fucking light disturbance. Hold on. I'm getting light disturbance on my webcam. Fuck off. Here we go. Let's go. I have heard this one before, by the way. Better you than me. I know your family's grieving, fuck 'em. Yeah, I am not in support of this song, okay? I am not in support of this song. Can't believe it's 26 years since this came out, still relevant. Bro, I'm not saying it's relevant. I mean, as far as police brutality, most definitely. Well, I mean, you give normal people additional powers. You should be able to trust them, to respectfully utilize them capabilities and not abuse them. Am I wrong in saying that? So I appreciate, police brutality. As for killing cops, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in harming anybody else. Always have to put that disclaimer there because, you know, it is what it is. I might have a viewer who's in the police force, and I respect you as a man. All right. Unless you're a woman, which probably means you're pretty sexy, because cop women tend to be quite sexy and in good shape. And they look good in the uniforms, don't they? Come on! The thing about this song is, you could say, oh yeah, this song was banned, and oh yeah, the lyrics are so extreme, and the bottom line is, for some reason, they've gone and made it the biggest banger of all time. They've made it the biggest banger of all time. What the heck, man? Let's look at some comments. Let's look at some comments. Wait, that Ice-T? ACAB says William Schutz. Peaceful hasn't worked. That's all I'm saying. Well, Eric Lee Thompson, let me tell you, as far as the big picture is concerned, the police force is pretty low down in the hierarchy, all right? I mean, people can get angry and attack this, but look at what's going on. What are you really doing? You know what I mean? I still agree peaceful doesn't work, but gonna have to revisit that. Violence works even less, says Ali Cat. I say that's bullshit. Sadly, sometimes you have to get loud to be heard, my friend, says Maria. Peace only works when both sides agree. You cannot have one side peaceful and the other side caving your face with their military boot. I don't want peace with the system. It's evil. A shame Ice-T became a sellout and became a TV cop. He was way better with music like this. I love the novelty of Ice-T becoming a cop on television. It's good, isn't it? Yo, anybody had to deal with the police before? I'll tell you what, right? Here in England, as a law-abiding citizen who never gets into any trouble and never will get into any trouble ever, 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 the only time I've had to deal with police is when I'm supposed to be on the same side as them, but they will still look at you, observe and assess and concentrate upon you to find any single thing that is out of line. I don't know if it's different if you're a woman, right? But engaging and communicating with the police is never an enjoyable experience, down to the fact that they have been trained to assess and look out for that which is not right. People say, oh, don't talk to police ever. Don't ever talk to police. I wouldn't want to talk to police purely because my experience of engaging with the police hasn't been a pleasant one, because it feels like they're trying to catch me out when I'm doing nothing wrong. Because that's their role in society. You see where I'm coming from? There we go. And like I said, I'm on the straight and narrow, me, people. And I still think it's, you know what I mean, awkward situation, isn't it?
Tonight we get even.
Right, I'm just going to go on a mad tangent. That's what we've been doing on this Ice-T and Body Count sort of run through. It's been a lot of food for thought, which is brilliant work of art, to be honest with you, to get you thinking and talking about stuff. The thing is, right, if there's a copper local in a social circle of yours, for whatever reason, it's not only about you. You might have a brother or a sister who gets up to no good, all right? Your mother might rely on pharmaceuticals or something or other that she shouldn't do, that she shouldn't be in possession of, in order to care for her mental illness or this, that, and the third. You might have friends who you enjoy the company of, who aid you in particular manners to make you a better person, but they may have bad habits or be involved in business you don't necessarily agree with, but that's just them as people. The moment you are around a copper, that skews the dynamic. Tell you what, living on a street, you don't want a nonce on the street, you don't want a sex offender living on your street, full stop. To a lesser degree, you don't want law enforcement on your street. You get up to no good, but you always have to be looking over your shoulder. Do you know when you're driving down the street in the car and there's a police officer behind you? You shit your pants for nothing. I don't need that stress, I know you don't. Shout out to all the police officers out there. I know you're just doing your job. And I respect you for doing that. It's a necessary evil, you know what I mean? But I'd rather join the fire service, you know what I mean? Or the paramedics and stuff like that.
Tonight we get even.
That tune is insane. That tune is insane. That is so bold and direct. whilst being an incredibly good number. We just listened to, I won't call it 18 tracks because so many of them are like little skits, but let's call it 12, 13, 14 songs on the record. That tune is the best track on the record. I can't believe that they had to remove that initially, because that would have devalued this record so much. That's a one-in-a-kind number, and I'm not just going to sit here and praise it purely for the lyrical content, but melodically speaking, as far as how it's put together, the riff, the energy, the bridge section, that really is a special number. That's incredible. I don't know why it don't get rated as much as it does. I've not seen one band cover this song, and I was submerged within hardcore punk music for a minute. And the thing is, if someone did cover this, I don't think too many people would sing along at this point. I don't think Body Count get the respect they deserve in 2023. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of shit on the record. There's a lot of cringe stuff. But, I mean, if we're looking at punk rock music, that is pretty bloody bold, man. It's fearless. Because I know art is art and you can just sort of, hide behind the guise of it being an artistic persona and just artistic and creative endeavour. But you can get put on lists producing material such as this, which might incite potential violence in the community against those which are hired to suppress you in protection of those above. All right. That's a crazy number. I'm signing out. I'm going to do a little overview and a little rating of this record next. I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.